Hey guys, so I'm going to do a reading. Don't worry, this is a Trump Goes to Prison shirt. So, if you're coming on this one, I do have a Trump one talking about that. We did a reading on him. You better check it out, and you better check my Word of God. A lot of the, light workers are up. I talk about it. DNA activation happened. It's now, and I'm trying to. You guys have seen me, warn about stuff. I've decoded a few things. Okay, trying to bring a little awareness, but it's getting real serious. You better check my Trump one. That's a big one, because the art of war is fierce. It's coming in. Light workers are up. Now, I just want to understand, they're all over the world. So America has problems, but there's some, maybe in other countries that are doing their thing too. Okay, to bring awareness, it's a lot, 144,000 or maybe more. I really don't know. I just know that Spirit says, get up and make a video. Okay, I know that, but I know the church I'm a part of, and I know the people and everything like that. And, there's that thing that, because Jesus is very tricky. He's art of war. I'm trying to let you guys know, wake up. And then something should be just really obvious, and that sometimes that is my frustration. Why do people not see? But I also know people want to believe what they want to believe sometimes. They deceive themselves. Sometimes there is self-deception. But there's a lot of things that are coming down to the wire. Trump is a big thing. I talk about it. You can all look at that. I don't like to look at the chapter, but I still got to educate. Let's kind of read it, because a very heavy message comes through in that. And if you notice scripture, I know some people are like, oh, Ellen, I promise you I respect all religions, all of them. Okay, that's one of the things. Now, let me just go ahead and say, for anybody Christian who wants to throw a scripture at me about mediums and all that crap, because I'm always ready for that. I know my Word of God. And because some of those scriptures were in Israel, there is certain kind of reasons, because, but I am a Gentile. Okay, all right, there is that. And so certain things don't apply. And Jesus is very tricky. Don't judge. And, if somebody's saying things like, hey, that guy's a liar, you shouldn't follow him, that's just obvious stuff. You might want to listen to me, because, if you tell your kids, don't be a liar, then you follow a liar. Wow, that's hypocritical. I think we call that. But anyway, there's a lot on the line that you could say the light is fed up with. There's a lot. There's been naughty boys and girls, especially on the internet and things like that, of course, but, just in the world and everything, a lot of bullies and things like that. One of my big passions is kids, that's a big thing. And, anybody who would want to come after me when I'm trying to help kids, especially save their minds from brain damage, and then and then you sit there, oh, you use tarot cards, but then you support things like loading yourself up with ammo and guns and leaving them laying around the house where your kids get access. Don't you dare come after this. I'm trying to save your kids from even that. Okay, so who is the good guy and the bad guy here, guys? Okay, because I have been, to support the flight, not trying to throw it in there, but just, I'm donating to Sandy Hook. I got the shirt. I'm doing my best, and, I'm going to support those causes, period. So if you want to come after me because I'm a tarot reader when I know my Word of God, but you load up on ammo and you don't want to do anything about school shootings, oh, Jesus would love to have a discussion, and they will. They always do. Okay? He's art of war. You think he isn't upset about school shootings, especially Uvalde standing out 90 minutes? Oh, please. Okay, this is part of the reason this is a very important year, and DNA activation happened 2023. I've been talking about it, and the light workers are activated and up. Okay, that's a big one too. Okay, so you're deceiving yourself if pulling back gun restrictions is a thing that Jesus would support. That is deception. Okay, he wants the school shootings to stop. They can stop, but when big money like the NRA keeps doing their thing, it's money in the pockets and all the damage done. Jesus is like, that's darkness. Get it out, America. Do something, because he's fed up, especially with Texas. I give a warning, he's going to Cancun. Watch out, power grid. But anyway, let's go ahead. That neither here nor there. That'll be taken care of. I trust him. I know. He gave me the message on that. And we'll just have to see if that prophecy happens. I'm right about some things once in a while. And probably that's why, I was meant to have a group for a little while. So, I get some things. Oh, she's right about this, that. So you listen. Okay, so anyway, yes, and then you Christians, if you want to come after me, when I'm saying things like I want to save your kids, from either shooting or brain damage, and say I'm a evil person, oh, you better be careful. There's an unforgivable sin. I got the Holy Ghost. Okay, and that's fire. So anyway, as I say that, let's talk about who I like to call Ron the Con. Okay, yeah, we've got that. Now, if you check in community, I did a screenshot. I took it from my TV. There's this Big Brother's snip, and then there's this banner, and it's kind of Jesus going, look, it's in your face. He's giving you hints. Okay, whoops, we don't want Big Brother. Jesus doesn't either. Okay. So when I had a little fun with Anubis, he likes Disney too. He likes children's books. He likes children to be happy kids. He wants them to grow up. He wants them to live to an old age. That would be nice. Also with strong brains intact, educated imaginations and stuff like that. He doesn't want brain damage, and he doesn't want them to be shot. It's that simple. Wow, can we fix this? So, and here's my friend. Oh, he likes kittens too. Of course. He knows I needed that. So anyway, let's talk about, now we have Ron the Con. But yes, he does have friends. He does respect other religions. And if you doubt me, well, ever since Sunday school, I always said, and I said it for a very long time, Jesus, lead me in the right direction. So if I was not meant to respect other religions, and I always said, Jesus, please lead me in the right direction, and he led me to respect other religions, are you calling Jesus a liar? I wouldn't do that. Or that he didn't keep his promise, because he always does. I asked him to, and here I am. I respect other religions, also race, creeds, colors, genders, all of it, because people are human beings. Okay, he likes all of them, not just white ones. Okay, so now we have, let's talk about it. I'm just trying to show the things that should be obvious, but some people like to delude themselves that he only likes white people and he's a white Jesus. Really, the spirit body, doesn't have a color and things, but you know how you are. You make him blonde blue eyes and I know. And then sometimes you buff him out like Rambo and put a gun in his hand. Oh, he hates that. But anyway, let's talk about Ron the Con. Let's call him what he is. Okay, we have issues. He's been pulling back gun control. He's also, there I just was watching, cutting Social Security. He keeps trying to do that. He keeps trying to cut Medicare. Now, I know some people could call that socialism, but actually those things have been around for a very long time. And Jesus actually likes Social Security because, old people, shouldn't have to, go to Walmart and be a greeter just because Ron the Con wants to cut it. Okay, and then put money into stupid things like his pocket. Old people should be able to retire, sit there, hold hands, maybe watch something on TV with their morning coffee and not have to go get a job to survive. Or Medicare, that would be helpful too, so they can have medical care. Because, see, when you get old, you need to go to the doctor a lot, okay? And Jesus is like, yeah, we like those old people to enjoy their golden years and live as long as possible. Live long and prosper is kind of a thing. It's not exactly in the Bible. Oh, the kitten's messing up. But let's see, you're being silly. But, he does. He wants people to enjoy life. If you're old, he's like, yeah, I'd like you to be able to, go see a doctor. Because if you cut Social Security and Medicare, what happens to old people? So what are you going to do? Put them down? Oh, Jesus says, oh, no, you don't. Because he says, respect your elders. Be nice. Let them have Social Security. That helps them financially. And Medicare. He wants them, if they're sick or they need cancer treatment or whatever it is, he wants it to be taken care of. They're too old to work. Stop it, Ron the Con. We know what you're doing. So he sees that. Oh, elderly. And then if you're, Republican and Florida and you're voting for him, you're saying goodbye Social Security and goodbye Medicare. Why would you vote for this? Because he doesn't like gays? Come on, old people. You might want to vote Democrat next time because he wants to cut that. And then when you're sitting there and you have no Social Security, no Medicare, and some of you old people don't give a shit what happens to the planet because you're going to die in 10 years. That's not cool. But then you have no Social Security, no Medicare, and then what do? You have no way, if you have to go to retirement home, you got nothing. You can't, pay any kind of bills. You can't even pay the light bill. Okay. And, that's not cool. So Ron Khan, okay, who wants to cut your Social Security and your Medicare, you don't want him to be president. I mean, I'm just saying, you want to enjoy your golden years, maybe go on that cruise, have a little money, because I know a lot of old people, there are some that got a nice, retirement fund, but old people, boomers or whatever, not everybody does. Some people don't have money. Maybe they worked hard and it was just a job and they didn't have a really good 401k retirement because, they're always messing with that at jobs. This is America. It's brick in the wall. So anyway, let's not be mean, okay? And let's not vote for people who want to cut this, that. Jesus is like, that's not nice. Okay, so anyway, Ron Khan does that. He also has been pulling back gun control. Jesus does not like kids getting shot. Come on, it's obvious. You should know that. And this whole thing with guns, and he's like, oh God, no. Okay, so he's upset. He's done. And the veterans too, of course. But then Disney, there is that too. Okay, so let's kind of break down just the basics. Okay, so, Ron Khan, he does this don't say gay. Okay, so we know there's gay people, but no, you can't talk about gay, you can't do this, blah, 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 blah. And it's like, but there is gay people. Okay, and teachers, he's trying to control teachers, all kinds of stuff. Children's books, he wants to, he's doing weird 1984 stuff, you can't have this, that. He's taken certain controls of even the classrooms. And that's not cool, especially limiting books when he went to Harvard and Yale. He was privileged enough to do that. Can you afford Harvard or Yale? Well, he got to do both. Wow, he must have money. Okay, so, or maybe he was just really smart and got a scholarship. I don't know. I don't know what his financial thing was. I'm not, and he did a little thing in the military, but he's kind of being a traitor. He's not being cool. He's doing 1984. Okay, so anyway, he does this don't say gay, which is, why are we doing this? Why are we still picking on gay people? Because people can be scummy, that's why. Okay, so anyway, Disney, who doesn't play gay people, but, it's just really human decency. They also make children happy all over the world, and they provide a lot of money. I think it's around, I don't know, what is it, $70 billion a year? I mean, it's a big chunk of money for Florida. And if you lost that money, like Disney packed up and said, shit, I'm out, Florida, you'd lose a lot of money. It would affect you, okay, in negative ways. And kids like to go to Disney and families. It's a big part of Florida. It's tourism. It's a lot of money for the economy, but it comes from a good source. Disney is a good company. They make children happy. And Jesus likes that. Oh, children happy. They're watching a movie. Now, as far as getting mad over a black mermaid, oh, you're done. But anyway, that's stupidity. But, it's like, oh, does everybody have to be white? Stop being an asshole. Let there be a black mermaid. I mean, that's ridiculous. Y'all went on and you got disgusting. He saw that too. So anyway, but, Disney said, I'm going to say something about that. That's not right. They kind of do their thing. So Ron Khan, he decides that he's going to stick it to them. He does things about the land and fucks with them, which, it affects them financially. Now they get to pay us extra money. You can't have your own kind of land. It gets out. He's being a funkin' ego, and he's trying to be a fascist, basically, in Florida. Throw his weight around, with Disney, and be rude because they said, hey, we don't support that. So Disney, what do? They're a big thing, they got a lot of money, in Florida. And, they should be treated a little nicer, especially because they do bring a lot of revenue in, but they make people happy, especially children. And we want Disney. We want Disney movies. We want Disney music. It's magic. Tinkerbell. Come on, didn't you like it? But he's trying to say, ooh, it's an evil company, and it's, oh, fuck, done. You're not a very nice person. That's what it really is. Okay? So he wants to take on Mickey Mouse. But Disney said, oh, Ron, you're being ridiculous. You're trying to cripple us as a business. You're doing, practices and, and you're messing with freedom of speech. So you don't want somebody, anybody, any leader to be messing with, a company that says, hey, I don't approve of this don't say gay thing. They have a right to do that. They also have a right to employ gay people and have their own thing. But, messing with them financially, trying to hurt them financially, attack them, okay, he drew first blood. First, he started the don't say gay. They said, hey, we don't approve of that. That's kind of a freedom of speech. They disagree. Oh, let me attack you financially. Let me cripple you for that and throw my weight around. Oh, you took on Mickey Mouse Disney, who brings about $70 billion a year into the economy. When, you get into all of it, you got gas, you got food, you got hotel, you got a big thing, and of course paying for there, all the money. That's stupid. That's a really dumb move, Ron the Con. Okay, so we don't want any politician doing that. This is, freedom of speech is an important thing. Democracy, but also children, and he's trying to control a lot of stuff. He's trying to do a Big Brother 1984. Please check my community where I got the screenshot from my TV. That's creepy. That's a sign. Okay. So anyway, now Disney said, okay, we're going to sue. And they have every right to, because freedom of speech is protected. They have a right. And telling them, oh, don't say gay, well, I'll say gay, and, you're being ridiculous. They have every right to say that. Just like they have, anybody has a right, like I could sit here and say, Ron the Con, you're being kind of I'd like to say a real bad word, but, Jesus probably wants me to stop that. I could call you names, and I could say you're being sketchy, shady, you're trying to stick it to Disney, it's ego. I could say whatever I want, within reason. I can't call for, certain things, but, call it as I see it. This is wrong. You're crippling their freedom of speech. And, if people are supporting that, you're in danger of your own freedom of speech and everything, and going after gay people and all this. It's like, it's old, it's tired. It's a thing of the past. It should be a thing of the past. We should have grown better. Okay, people are people. Let people be. Okay. So, obviously there's, gay children in schools, and we don't want them to feel inferior, and things like, suicides are a thing. We don't want that. So when we have a governor saying things like that, and kids are going through, gender identity things, and, kind of facing their sexuality and their hormones, that can worsen it, especially for a child. Jesus knows that, and that's really bad. Okay. So now we're in the fight of our life. Boom. Oh, actually, let me get thought for this. Oh, God, where did it go? I definitely want, oh, there it is. Of course, we're going to use thought for it. We have a lawsuit. So Disney is taking them on for like freedom of speech and things like that, but also trying to hurt them, as a business. Okay, and they have every right to sue. And we're going to see how this affects. Now, his numbers are down. And I know some people are concerned Trump's numbers are up. Just give Jesus a moment, okay? He's got a strategy, okay? He's a fish out of water. Watch my other video, he's playing with it, but believe me, he's testing and stuff like that. I'm not sure exactly who is going to be the candidate, but I know Trump's going to jail eventually, okay? I do know that. It's happening. That's why I've got the shirt. It's inevitable. Okay, but, like I said, who he drags to hell, well, I really don't want anybody to, but, if you're going to, mess with that, whatever. But we do have Ron the Con. Looking at the energy that's going on with Ron the Con, if he does become the candidate, we'll kind of look, that would be dangerous too. We don't want to live in a 1984 world. Jesus is like, no. And how he's all playing it, I don't claim to know the entire thing, because I can only know what I'm kind of seeing, or any light worker downloaded. Okay, we're going to take a peekaboo, though, about this lawsuit. We will do that. Like I said, I'm not, who exactly will be the candidate. He's kind of, he's out of war. I don't even know what he's showing me. I'm not feeling Trump. I'm feeling, Trump will, it's wishful thinking. He's toying with Trump at the moment, making him squirm. Maybe hoping that he would see the light, the real light, but, that's not looking too good. So, he's out of war. But, this Ron the Con stuff, like I said, you're welcome to Google, taking out Social Security and Medicare. Oh, all those retirees in Florida, you should be concerned. okay, that he's doing things like that. Why are you blind and still voting for him? And so maybe some of you are rich and you don't care. Well, there's people that are not, and that's not very nice, okay? Oh, let me vote Republican because I don't like gay people. I don't care about the poorer older people. Jesus knows that if you're doing that and you don't care. And that's not good. You should care about everybody, that everybody, you know, I mean, that, they don't have homeless or they have to cut their pills or not get pills at all, not get medical attention when they need it, or they sadly die because they couldn't get good medical attention. And you voted for the wrong guy. Oh, there's a lot of karma. Okay, so let's do the right thing, guys. So let's go ahead, as I kind of gave that speech, I spent 20 minutes, kind of a little bit around the con, but really the children is a big thing. That's definitely a passion of mine, but I care about old people too, of course. I don't want to see Social Security and Medicare cut. That's a Republican thing. That's terrible. Okay, I'm not very far from, that myself. Oh, that would suck if there was no Social Security. It's not like Jesus, said you're going to be rich, in which I really have no desire to be honest. All the crap that goes with rich people, that's okay. I'm not interested. But yeah, to have a Social Security check and Medicare, if I can't work and I'm too old or really don't want to because I'm entitled to retire, yeah, I don't want to be a Walmart greeter or having to Uber Eats it because, I mean, it's terrible, okay? So, and then I have to go on a GoFundMe so I don't have to work. Oh, God, that's, Jesus is like, oh, God, just don't cut it. I mean, really. So let's go ahead and see. How is the lawsuit going to go, Ron the Con? I know, that's what he is. He's a con. And, I'm not going to worry about the candidate at the moment, totally. But I really feel in somewhere right before maybe, he feels he's got his thing because, Jesus is kind of playing with the opponent. Trump may feel like, oh, maybe I can get out of it. He's kind of letting them, wiggle in it for a minute. Okay. Now, so we're going to focus on this lawsuit and kind of see how's it going to go. I know how, what was I going to say? I know Jesus likes Disney. I mean, it should be obvious, they're nice films and the music and making children happy, and people turning on Disney or thinking that it's bad because, oh, God, because they hired gay people, you're not going to let your kids watch Disney. That's really sad and pathetic because there's great stories within it. Mickey Mouse, Disney, it's beautiful stuff. I like Disney movies, and it's a good channel and it's not very expensive, But yeah, that's terrible. But you let your kids spend 6 or 8 hours on TikTok, but you think Disney is harmful. I just want to smack some parents. But okay. So anyway, a Disney movie is way healthier, I promise, than 8 hours on TikTok, and your kids' minds are mush. And then, of course, Ron the Con taking away good books, and yeah, oh, it's horrible. Okay, so Jesus is like, oh, that's awful. It's got to stop, and, let's try to help save people, as always. That's what he does, but people don't listen, and it's terrible. So, but he's going to teach a lesson one way or another. He's done. Okay, so let's kind of go ahead and see, how is this lawsuit going to go? Let's see how Anubis did, because he's protecting Disney. See, whatever. When we know Ron the Con really just needs to stop. He hasn't announced running. Him and Trump are, doing their thing, and when people applaud Ron the Con, I'm like, oh, God, you are so deceived. But, oh, God, okay, you're cheering that. Okay, that's great. But there are others that are not. He's arresting protesters, and he's kind of got a little, he's holding Florida hostage. He's definitely, he's self-important. He's got ego. And he's a bully, he's bullying Mickey Mouse. And did he go too far? Did he bite off more than he could chew? Let's see. What card would represent Mickey Mouse? I don't know. I don't know if I have a mouse in here. Okay, we're almost there. But yeah, Ron the Con, oh, God, Oh, it's terrible. So let's kind of see. So it's Jesus is on a what? Let's see what happens. Cut. How's this going to go, Mickey Mouse? He's taking on literally a Mickey Mouse. Very first card, Wheel of Fortune. Now, to me, the instant, it should be obvious. You know, Fortune, Disney brings a lot of money in to Florida. That's the big thing. This is the main, you know, it's good stuff, you know. And to ruin that, Disney, if say if it was even possible, which of course he's up against a giant, you know, Disney, it would affect, you know, the fortune of really Florida. I mean, it's you know, he's willing to maybe ruin, you know, like, oh, let me go after Disney, let me ruin Disney. Maybe to the point where like, oh, we'll just abandon it and we'll go build a castle elsewhere. Oh God, that would tank Florida. Okay, they need those funds and everything, but you know, they do have a very serious fortune. He is up against a very massive corporation. Boo. You know, how's this going to go? Okay, so the crossing card, what is that? Oh, it's death. Oh, geez. This could be really the end of Ron the Cod, where he's trying to, you know, bring, you know, misfortune on Disney, which, you know, it could be the total end of him. Of course, Jesus is like done. Okay, so let's see what's kind of going on in the hidden area. Oh, the tower. Oh boy, Ron the Cod, you took on Disney and everything. This is crazy. So I'm looking at this. You know, we've got the prince. You know, we've got the Prince of Wands. That makes me feel him because you know he's being a leader and all that. You know, of the governor, I should say. He's a terrible leader, though. But he's, you know, he's on fire and he's like going on the attack. But the tower really makes me feel this whole thing is just pure chaos to take on Disney. It's a disaster. And, you know, he's really, I just heard, you know, he's really doing it. Oh, God, the cat's on my head. Let me show you this, guys. He's the best. Just give me a minute. Oh, God, he's really here. Oh, God, he's, okay, he's the best. He likes to get involved in the readings, but really, did you get on the boss hat? Oh, God, he's done. Okay, I know. He's just, oh, God, my hair looks terrible. Okay, stop. He really got on my head. I'm sorry. You're distracting me. I know you're funny. He's my spirit animal, but he's really revived my spirit. He's changed the entire energy of the house. He's fun, but he literally got on top of my head in a reading. Oh, he's too much. Okay, so... But yeah, spirit, you know, Jesus is saying, I'm just going to say Jesus at this point, you know, a lot of times I say spirit, but Jesus is talking. He's doing it to himself. He's, you know, he's created an enemy out of Disney, which is idiocy. It's going to be a full-on tower moment. You know, he's like, oh, let me take on Disney. Oh, let me wreck myself. Oh, let me shoot myself in my own foot. It's not looking good. This is going to be good. You know, he's making a fool of himself. Now, we do have the Nine of Pentacles, which is gain, you know, which a lot of times, you know, self-love, self-confidence doesn't work. You know, really, I look at that, you know, and let me put a supplement on that. Hold on one second. I just want to say, yeah, it's just like I look at that, you know, obviously the economy, the gain, the workers, there's a lot of employees there and things like that. You know, it's like he's trying to hurt them. He's trying to hurt everything. You know, and, you know, but in the end, I mean, I really feel they're just going to have the upper hand. He's up, you know, it's a tower. He's doing it to himself, you know, and let's go ahead and see. So what else does Spirit have to say? Okay, so, you know, we know the news, communication. Yeah, I look at this Hermit energy here next to the swords. That makes me feel he's kind of alone. You know, it's like David and Goliath, but he's not David. He's really not. You know, he's got a little rock and sling, but, you know, Disney is a good Goliath, and he's just not going to be able to do it. He's really alone in this. He's, you know, it's like he tries to get support, but he's losing a lot of support, and he's kind of to the point he's going to end up alone. He's going to be just alone, and a lot of people are going to abandon him. So he's really hurting his chances to even be a presidential nominee, to be honest. So we get the Magician that is popping up in there. I want to put a thing to the side. Give me a moment. Because I really feel the Magician is Disney, which is the magic. Swiftness. This should actually start moving pretty quickly. But, you know, I look at that, you know, Disney, you know, like I said, they're kind of a magical company, let's face it. This should move pretty quick here. But this is actually... You know, it's a disaster for him, but he's going to find himself alone in the fight. where it's just, oh God, where he's going to lose a lot of support. Okay, take it on Disney. A lot of people are abandoning him, and they're like, this is the act of, an idiot, at this point. I mean, and a lot of people are pulling out support, and a lot of people are getting, oh God, he's taking on Disney. He's making a fool of himself and Florida. Okay, so he's losing it. But sorrow, he's been causing sorrow and suffering, to teachers and, schools and all that, and it's coming. It's coming. To the point he deluded himself. Jesus might have said, hey, and kind of blinded him to the point he thought he could take on a giant like Disney. And it's a disaster. It's a tower. Oh, let me rush into a disaster. Okay, yes, they're going to gain the adventure. Oh, you did it to yourself. You shot yourself in your own foot. You're going to find yourself alone, a hermit. You're going to be the only one standing, trying to take this on. You're going to lose support. They got the magic. It's going to be a pretty swift thing that this gets done. Spirit is really on this one. They're like, wow, this is something, especially with children, Spirit wants protected. And that's what I said. But I look at this Taurus energy. I feel one of the things we're in Taurus energy. It's kind of he's doing a lot of damage to himself right now in the Taurus. He's stubborn energy. He's there's some more things that should be coming up real quick that he's just he's ruining himself. With that, with just, let me kind of go ahead and look at that. Yeah, we've also got the Prince of Swords. He's just going to find himself swinging a sword at oh my God, he's against Disney, the corporation, the lawyers. He's going to find himself really alone in the fight. Now, let's kind of look at some of the deeper issues. I mean, what's really going on at his core? That's what I'm going to look at. I mean, what the hell? Oh, he's worried. Oh, yeah. He's worried. Oh, so see, that's why I want to take a little peekaboo there. He's worried. Oh, I think, see, he knows he's losing people. He's losing support. And he's getting clowned more and more, so he feels it. Oh God, it's hurting me financially. People are going to stop hurting me financially too. It's coming out of the pockets. He's losing, people that donate to his shit and stuff. And that's why he's also, I don't know if I'm going to run, He's like, oh God, I'm going to damage myself, to embarrass myself and waste my time. Everybody hates me, right? I said, but we've got that Ten of Cups energy. So see, this is the thing. He wants to live a nice life for himself and everything. Have, go for his dreams. We got to go to Harvard, Yale, and all that. Have a nice life for himself. Oh, there it is. Oh, I'll show it in a minute. But, Jesus sees that, oh, you had a nice life, a nice education, you want to deny, but there's the defeat card. Oh, yeah, he's going to lose. He's going to lose. He's defeated. He did it to himself. He bit off more than he could chew. And see, Jesus is coming. They're coming for it. Yeah, he's worried. He is right now. Oh, God, they're suing me. Like, you didn't see it coming. Oh, my God. It helps me as psychic. Ron, would you like to take my tarot class so this doesn't happen again? But anyway, you're not. You don't have very good foresight. You think in the military they would have worked on that, but done. This is idiocy. You have a nice life, you got a nice family, you get that, but you want to deny other people that, or joy or happiness. Oh, done, and you're defeated. You lose. Okay? So you lose to Disney. Yeah, the victory is theirs. The environment, the opponent, they're going to win. Easy. We all kind of knew that. Disney, oh, happiness. They're going to be happy. And, with Glee, I'm going to be happy. Anubis is going to be happy. And Jesus is going to be happy. And, oh, the magic restored to Florida. And you shot yourself in the foot. Ruin. Oh, yeah, Jesus is like, oh, this is trash. No, it's done. So what is the outcome there? So we got the Four of Pentacles power, but the power is the winner and it's Disney. Oh shit, they always had the power. Yeah, idiot, you took on Disney. Okay, it's all there. And yeah, you see in his position, the defeat card, you see victory for Mickey Mouse. Of course, he's got the magic. He's got everybody on his side but Ron the Con and a few people who don't like gays. Oh, shit. Well, that sucks for you, dude. And then he's going to be a laughing stock. He lost to Mickey Mouse. Oh, Jesus. Boop, knocked him out. Okay? And Michael Jackson's having a good-ass time because he loves Disney, too. Oh, done. Okay? It's over. So this is, you kind of knew he's going to lose. And, he's up against, a giant corporation that, a lot of people love, including Jesus and Michael Jackson too. And really, I think all the deities on the planet love it. I mean, it brings happiness to kids. I love the music. The channel's reasonable. There's a lot of good stuff. Even going back, Cinderella probably was my favorite, but I also like Mulan. Yeah, I like that one too. So this is, a complete idiot. So, as far as that goes, yeah, they got the power. What's that snap? I got the power. Oh, done. Yeah, went after Disney like a douche. Okay? So, yeah, boop, cripple the opponent. He's done. He loses. It's done. Now, of course, will I be right? Oh, let's see that. We should have known. I mean, Aladdin, yeah, he's going to lose. Oh, fuck, Mickey Mouse. He's done. Okay? He's the laughingstock of Florida. It makes Florida look like, oh, God, we elected him like a bunch of idiots. And they're going to be like, oh, we don't want to look stupid again. He's a dumbass going after Disney. Oh, get this clown out. So he did it to himself. Okay, so that's, pretty much, and he's going to do a lot of stupid stuff. Oh, I'm going to take on Disney. He's going to kind of rant. He's going to say things, and he's just going to keep shooting himself in the foot to the point he's ruined. Okay, done. You took on Mickey Mouse. And of course, brick in the wall, children, Jesus, he's getting you good. Okay, you have it coming. Okay, Anubis did his job. Beep. And I'm sure I'm not the only one who got a little something said, send it. Oh, no, protect Disney. Oh, God, you're going after children and their minds and all that stuff. You lose to Disney. Now, as far as the candidate, I've got 2 readings in, but I really wanted to, see how Rhonda Khan was going to do, with... Disney. I mean, geez, they got the magic and everything. And you know how normally Disney movies go. Now, sometimes there are sad things. Bambi's mother dies, or there's a Lion King, the dad dies. Oh, sad. But there's normally a happy ending, and the villain is defeated. In this case, it's a real-life Disney movie. We've got a real Farquaad motherfucker. Okay, Jesus is mine if I swear, but just don't take the Lord's name in vain. But yeah, he's Farquaad, okay, he's a real fuckwad. He's taken on, the good guys, Disney. They really are good guys. Guys, because they employ gays. Oh, you're saying they're, oh God, you're turning on Disney. The man's got you good. You loved Disney when you were a kid. Why would you, have you ever seen a 5-year-old say, I don't want to see that Disney movie, it's trash? Brick in the wall, my mind, please. Oh, fuck no. Kids are like, take me to the next Disney movie and sit there and go, that's the best. Okay? Kids like Disney. Okay? What do you want them to fucking watch? Trump? Fucking done. Okay? Yeah, let's watch Trump, my little 5-year-old child. That's good stuff. Oh, you idiots. Okay? Let them watch Disney. So anyway, Mickey Mouse wins. Yay! Of course. What do you think? Because the good guy wins in every Disney movie. Farquaad, you're done, okay? You're fucking done, Ron the Con. I'm enjoying it. It's Art of War. I knew it was going to happen, but I love to see it with the cards. Let's pull in Art of War card, because maybe will Ron the Con learn a lesson. Leave kids alone. All in all, you're just a brick in the wall. Oh, speaking in public, what does this say? Well, let's see. If you know the enemy and know yourself, your victory will not stand in doubt. If you know heaven and know earth, you may make your victory complete. Well, Disney knows a lot more. They've been there a lot longer. Okay, they've been around, before you were born. You probably liked Disney movies when you were a kid. I don't know. But, they know who you are. You're fucking Farquaad. Okay? And you don't like gay people, and you're also a racist and all that stuff. You're the villain in this story, Ron. Let's just face it. You're not the fucking good guy. You want to play that, but you're not. Taking Social Security, Medicare, pulling back gun rights, and taking on Mickey Mouse to fuck with kids' minds. Oh no, you're the villain in this story, Ron the Con. You're Farquaad for real. And, Disney's got your number. Mickey Mouse does too. Okay, they know that enemy, that's you. And in every Disney movie, there's a happy fucking ending for the most part. You go down. It's going to be fucking fun when I watch you lose. And I'm going to say, oh, Jesus, yes. I mean, it was about a month ago. Oh, ye a little faith, and I'm like, oh no, and so I may have you a little faith on some things, but not Ron the Con winning over Disney. Oh fuck no, and so, but be president. Ooh, that we just don't want to see that, but I still don't know who's going to be president yet. I don't claim to know that, but I know Jesus is in charge. Oh fuck no, judgment, it's coming. And everything. So yeah, speaking in public, the prospect of speaking in public can be terrifying. Oh yeah, you should be scared after you have to come out, stand at a podium or something, go, oh fuck, I lost to Disney. I look like a jackass. What do I do? And so, but heaven and earth, they know the opponent. You're Farquaad, you lose. Okay. And so that was, and maybe, I don't know. I mean, Disney, maybe they'll make a movie out of it. That would be good with some really cool music and watch little Ron the Con go down, okay, and stuff, and that's just, because we like to see the good guys win. I like Mickey Mouse. Oh, he takes you down. You're a fucking idiot. You have it coming, okay, and, Jesus wins in the end. Is art of war. Don't go after kids. Leave them alone. Leave Mickey Mouse alone. Leave, old people alone. As a matter of fact, why don't you leave fucking Florida? Okay? Get on a plane, get the fuck out. Go somewhere else. Okay? I'd like to see you go to jail, really, for, certain things. But, I don't know. Maybe Jesus will dig something up. You better be careful. But Mickey Mouse wins in the end. Oh, I'm so happy. I kind of knew that, but I'd love to show it on a video. You're done.